All right, I'm gonna saute a pound of shrimp. And I'm only gonna cook them about halfway because I'm gonna put them in the soup broth to finish cooking. So I season them with salt and pepper, and I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit. So my shrimp is about halfway done. I'm gonna take it out of the pan. I'm gonna add a smidgen of olive oil. And in here, I'm going to add an onion diced. That was a really big onion, so I'm only going to put in part of it. I have one red and one orange pepper. And then I'm going to add fresh garlic. Three cloves of garlic. So that's 3 cloves of garlic in my pan. And you want to saute this maybe around 4 to 5 minutes. You just want it tender. And you want the smell, the aroma to get very fragrant. So let's cook this until it's tender. And then while this is cooking, I'm going to get together my ginger and my red curry paste. I'm going to need 1 tablespoon of ginger, and I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of red curry paste. The red curry paste I use, I have a couple different brands. I've been using the Roland curry red paste. And then later in the recipe, I'm going to need fish sauce. So I've been using Thai, but I have a different one in my cupboard. All right, so the onions, the peppers, the garlic are nice and tender and fragrant. I usually get my mise en place together, which is I have all my ingredients already measured and cut. I have 1 tablespoon of ginger and 3 tablespoons of red curry paste. So you want to add that into your onion and pepper mixture. And you want to cook that till it's fragrant. Maybe about a minute. Oh, you smell all those aromas. You want to scrape off any brown bits that you have from your onions and peppers. Those brown bits are packed full of flavor, and you really do need that for anything you cook. You definitely want those flavors. So we're gonna let that cook for about a minute. All right, so it's been cooking for about a minute. It's nice and fragrant. You want to add in 1 can of coconut milk. And then 6 cups of chicken broth. I just buy the organic chicken broth. You can make your own, which I do in the winter time, but I really don't in the summer. And you just want to add 6 cups. All right, so you got your 6 cups of chicken broth in. Just stir everything and let this cook for about 10 minutes. You don't want to add your shrimp in yet because shrimp is very tender. If you make it with chicken, which I have in the past, you're going to brown the chicken like I did with the shrimp and then put it off to a side in a pan. This is the point where you would add your chicken. All right, so we're gonna let that simmer and reduce for about 10 minutes. All right, so it's been simmering for about 10 minutes. I'm going to add a tablespoon of fish sauce. Two teaspoons of brown sugar. And then I'm only going to add 8 ounces of rice noodles. I buy these down at the Asian market. It's a pound. So I'm only going to use half of the package, which are going to be challenging to get out. Oh, maybe not. So I have half the noodles in here. And I'm gonna cook till the noodles are tender. It usually takes about 10 minutes. If you have thinner noodles, it will take about 5. You definitely want to go in and separate them with your wooden spoon and just let that simmer. All right, so the noodles are almost cooked. I'd say maybe another 2 minutes. I want to add the shrimp back in because I only have cooked the shrimp. At this point, you want to taste it and see if it needs any more salt. Yep, it needs a little bit of salt. A little more salt. It does have some heat to it from the curry paste. If you do not like hot food, this is not the dish for you. It's a dish also that you should eat right away because it will thicken up and be like a noodle dish. So my noodles are done. And in here, I'm gonna add some scallions. I personally don't like them, so I'm not adding a lot of them in, but they give a nice texture. And then you wanna add the juice of 1 lime. You wanna add some cilantro leaves if you have it. I looked in my fridge and I was out, so no cilantro for us, but that's a really nice little addition to it. And your Thai curry noodle soup is done. That's all that it's needed. I'll do one more taste test, see if you need seasoning. No, it's perfect. That little bit of lime just gave it a little bit of acid that you want. Get every bit of juice out of that lime as you can. If you really like lime, you could probably add a little bit more. And enjoy your meal. Soup is done.